it's Jessie here. I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be a weight loss tag. I don't think I've ever done a weight loss tag, so I'm really excited about this one. You guys know, if you've been watching me, I'm on a bit of a weight loss journey. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So I have all of the questions here on my computer, which is sort of off to the side, so if you see me looking over that way, that's where I'm looking. I got a big bump in my hair. Cute! Okay, so the first question is, when did you start to gain weight? When I was in high school, I guess I was an average weight, maybe on the higher end of average, but I really felt like I wasn't. Like, I look back at pictures of me in high school now, and I wish I could look like that again, but at the time I remember being very unhappy with my weight. But I didn't start really gaining weight until I got pregnant. So I got pregnant with my oldest son, Robert, when I was 17 years old. And I want to say that I started out that pregnancy around 160 pounds. And again, at that time I felt like I was huge. If only I had known then what I know now. But I gained weight very, very rapidly with that pregnancy. I put on, I think, 70 pounds throughout the whole thing. So it was a lot of weight in a very short amount of time, 9 months. I took that eating for two thing a little too literally, I think. But so I ended that pregnancy at like 220 pounds. So I would definitely say that's where I really started to gain weight. And after that pregnancy, I never lost the weight. I just continued to kind of grow from there. Number two, what was your heaviest weight? I don't know exactly. I know it was somewhere in the 260 to 270 range. I sort of quit weighing myself at that point. I know that I joined Weight Watchers this time around at my highest recorded weight, which was 259 pounds, 260, somewhere in there. So there you go. Number three, what diets have you been on? I counted calories for a really long time and actually was very successful with that, but I always would lose the weight and then turn around and gain it right back and then more. So that was always my main sort of way that I would lose weight. Other than that, the only other thing that I've tried is Weight Watchers, which is the diet lifestyle that I'm on now. I never really tried any of the other things. I tried Atkins for a really, really, really brief week and knew that that wasn't for me. But that's pretty much it. Number four, is your goal a number size or a goal on the scale? I am hesitant to set an overall goal because being that I started gaining weight at 17, I've been obese my entire adult life. I really do not have any idea what my body is going to look like at a normal healthy weight. So I can say that I want my goal weight to be 160 pounds, but I have no idea what 160 pounds is going to look like on me. So my plan is to get down towards that. Like, that's my initial goal, is 160. And then I'll see from there whether I want to go any lower. If I start getting close to 160 and I'm happy, I don't have any problem stopping at a higher weight than that. But right now, my goal is 160, but it's still so far away that I hesitate to even really say it out loud. And my camera is flashing at me that it needs to be charged, so hold on just a second. Alright, so I'm back. The next question in the tag is number 5. What is your favorite food? So what is my favorite food? I love food in general. I don't have just one favorite. It really depends on the day. I'm a big seafood fan. Fried shrimp is like my jam. Any shrimp, really. I love shrimp. I love pizza. I love pasta. I just love food. Food has always been like my thing, my vice. I used to smoke years ago. I quit back in 2012, cold turkey. And since then, it's always just been food. Food is my one vice. So, being on a weight loss journey is a little bit of a struggle when you are sort of a food addict. But yeah, I just love food. Food in general is my jam. Number 6 is, what is your favorite now? So I guess that would be like, what is your favorite healthy, diet-friendly food? I really like black bean burgers. I like turkey burgers. Anything that I can sort of really sink my teeth into. I've never been like a salad kind of girl. I eat salad and I enjoy salad on occasion, but it's just not my favorite thing. I really like something that is hearty and filling. I love soups that are really low in Weight Watchers points. That's my method of weight loss. And just anything that reminds me of the way that I was able to eat before. So if there's ever a meal that my family is enjoying that I absolutely love, if I can't turn it into something that is Weight Watchers friendly, I will just have that. I will indulge in it and I will enjoy it, because I don't ever want to feel like I'm going without something I truly love. I don't know if that answered that question, but I just like anything that's sort of, you know, filling. I don't like rabbit food. Number 7, what food will you not give up? Well, I think I just kind of touched base on that. I'm not giving up anything that I love. I'm not doing it. I will make it work for me. And sometimes that means going over my points and using my weeklies. Sometimes it means trading higher calorie recipe ingredients for lower calorie ones so that I can make them work, but I'm not giving up anything. I feel like that is a recipe for failure. Taking something out of your diet entirely just makes you want it more, right? Like if I say that I'm never gonna eat chocolate again, you know damn good and well that the one thing that I'm really gonna want is chocolate. So I'm not giving up anything long term. Number 8, how do you reward your accomplishments? You know, I don't really reward myself with things. I tend to just sort of give myself a pat on the back and keep on going. For a while there, I was doing like small rewards, like sticker purchases and things, but really it was just like my way of justifying those purchases. I would have made those purchases anyway. I don't really find that I need to reward myself. I feel like losing the weight is a reward in and of itself. Getting compliments from you guys and, you know, like reassuring pats on the back, that's a huge reward for me. I stick a little sticker in my planner, and that's pretty much as good as it gets in terms of rewards. That's not to say that I won't reward myself in the future for large losses, maybe at 50 pounds or 100 pounds or whatever, but I don't have specific plans for that. Like I said, losing the weight is reward enough, I think. Number 9, what will you do at goal? I have no idea. I cannot even fathom being 160 pounds. Like, every week I get closer to that, but it's still so far away that I cannot imagine the mindset or the state that I will be in when I hit that goal. I really hope that I get to experience the feeling of euphoria when I step on the scale and I'm a normal weight, but it's just so far in the future right now that I can't even picture it. I'm still, you know, 216 pounds or something like that. I don't really remember. When you're constantly losing weight, it's hard to keep track of the exact number at this moment, because next week it'll be smaller, God willing. But yeah, so my goal weight is still so far away that I cannot even picture how it's gonna be. My sort of mini goal that I have set is to be under 200 pounds by the end of the year. I'm gonna be ecstatic when I get there. I have reached that milestone before. I've been in Wonderland, but it didn't last. It was fleeting. I gained all the weight that I had lost back and then some, which put me here where I am today, right? Getting back on track with Weight Watchers. But I know how it feels to hit that goal, and I cannot wait to hit it again. And hopefully stay that way and not put any of this weight back on. Number 10 is, what diet or plot are you following now? I'm a Weight Watchers girl. I love Weight Watchers. I feel like it is a very sustainable way of life. I don't think that this is something that is fleeting. I feel like I could do this diet or lifestyle or whatever for the rest of my life, and I probably will. Well, I imagine I'm going to have to always be aware of what I weigh and what I'm eating, because as I have proved time and time again, gaining the weight back is a real and true thing that happens to most people, I would say, when they lose weight. So I'm gonna have to be mindful of what I'm eating and where I am in my weight loss journey or weight journey forever. So I feel like Weight Watchers is something I can do forever, and that's why I stick with it. Number 11, favorite body part. I have very, very, very low self-esteem. So that's a hard question for me. I guess, I mean, if you can cheat and say I like my eyes, but no amount of weight loss is going to change my eyes. So I guess in terms of like actual body parts, I really like my legs. I feel like they are the part of my body that needs the least amount of work, so we'll go with that. I feel like I have decent legs. In fact, I have a hard time a lot of times with clothes because I have to fit my very large waist and torso, so when I'm buying pants or jeans, often my lower half, my lower legs are like swimming in these giant clothes because my legs are relatively slim from, like, you know, the thigh down. I have larger thighs, but the rest of my legs are very slim in comparison anyway. So I look really out of proportion. I call myself the human lollipop because, well, obviously my legs are slimmer and then the rest of me kind of balloons out. Anyways, we'll go with legs. Number 12 is what are your non-scale goals? I want to feel healthier. I want to get to a healthy BMI, even though I know the BMI scale is crap, the way that it is figured up. I still would like to be at a normal weight in terms of that. I would like to be able to go clothing shopping and not hate everything. Clothing shopping now is hard because I feel like no matter what I put on, it all looks terrible on me because I've got all this extra weight. So I would really like to be confident in a fitting room. That would be amazing. I would like to get my blood pressure down, and I'm hoping that the weight loss will really aid me in that. I'm on blood pressure medication now. Blood pressure runs in my family, high blood pressure does. So I don't know how realistic it is for me to hope that losing the weight will help control that, but I'm hopeful that it will. There's probably about a zillion more, but I'm just gonna leave it go with that because this video is getting kind of long. Number 13. What? Oh, number 13, what makes losing weight hard for you? Well, there's the whole food addiction thing I talked about. It's very hard to force myself to eat healthier, lower calorie options when all I really want is a giant bacon cheeseburger, or I am in the habit of celebrating things with food, so not doing that is hard. I also happen to live in a house with 3 men, even though my sons are just little men. They have men's-sized appetites, and so there's always a lot of food in the house, and being able to resist that is hard sometimes, especially when we've already had dinner and it's running on about 8 o'clock and then all my guys are ready to eat again. And so they're in the kitchen and they're in the fridge, and that is when I find it hardest to kind of control my eating, when my husband's having a snack at 9 o'clock at night. All I want to do is have a snack with him, and that has been a struggle for me. I've been avoiding it, but it hasn't been fun and it hasn't always been easy. What else makes losing weight hard? Forcing myself to go to the gym when I don't really want to, because I feel like in general, yes, I can lose weight without going to the gym, but it's going to be overall healthier and better for me long term if I'm exercising along with it. So forcing myself to go to the gym when I don't really feel like going to the gym, that's hard, and I feel like everybody has that struggle. But yeah, mostly just kind of controlling the eating thing. It's hard. It's getting easier, but it's probably going to be something I struggle with forever, right? I don't see that part of myself changing too much. I still am always going to love food, and so just choosing the right options, especially like when we're going out. I feel like I can really control myself for the most part well at home, but when we're going out, it's harder. You know, it's all the same struggles that I think everybody struggles with in terms of weight loss. I don't think that my situation is unique at all. So there's that. And number 14, which I believe is the last question, is, would you ever consider weight loss surgery? No. Not because I think there's anything wrong with weight loss surgery. I don't. I think that that's a valid option, especially for someone who is incredibly obese, who is just going to struggle with exercise and eating well no matter what. But number one, the idea of surgery scares the shit out of me, so I'm not going to go and have elective surgery. And number two, I feel like I can do it without it, so I don't want to, I don't know, take the easy way out. I'm not saying that weight loss surgery is easy. That's not what I mean by that. I just mean that I would rather work really hard on my own without surgical intervention and hit the goals, because I feel like the person that I am is capable of it. Some people are not capable of losing weight on their own, and those are the people who should have the weight loss surgery. I am a firm believer that you do what it takes to get healthy and to stay alive as long as you can, but it's just not for me. The only thing that I might ever consider would be like surgery years down the line when I've hit my goal weight. If I'm struggling with like excess skin, I would consider having that surgically removed, because there's just nothing you can do about that. I mean, your skin will slowly start to shrink back, but it's never going to be what it was before once you've stretched it to this point. You know, it's really going to take surgical intervention for that. So that is something I might consider in the future. If I ever got down to my goal weight and maintained my goal weight for an extended period of time, I would consider that then and only then. But anything else, I don't think would be for me. So that's it, you guys. That is the weight loss tag. I'm sure a lot of my Weight Watchers friends here on YouTube have already done tags like this, so I hesitate to actually physically tag people. So if you have not done this tag video and you would like to, please, I encourage you to do it. I would love to see it. I'd like to hear some of the answers from those of you who are, you know, on a weight loss journey as well. Whether you're on Weight Watchers or not. If you want to do this tag, do it. Let me know you did it so I can go and watch it. Okay? I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys again soon with another video.